Angeles Clippers and the Golden State Warriors. As this one gets underway, what's the game plan here for the Warriors?
Mike, I've heard all about Lob City. It isn't about Lob City. It's about point guard city. When Chris Paul came to the Clippers, he turned them from a entertaining team into a big-time championship-level team. Why? Because he can probe the defense, he knows when to pass and when to shoot. This guy is an intense competitor that's the envy of every other team in this league.
2 points.
Curry against Paul. Oh, he beats the defender. Curry for another attempt. Gets that one to drop. Jeff, the Clippers not only good, but so entertaining. It's a highlight package every night.
Absolutely, and again, those highlights get special significance when it comes to they're in winning times now. It's one thing to make highlight reel plays in a loss. They get forgotten very quickly. But to do it in an entertaining style and win in a major market like LA, and really right now be the better team in LA, this is a terrific accomplishment for Doc Rivers and his team.
It's good. A two-pointer. And Stephen Curry with 6 points here in the first. Griffin's trying for position in the paint. Adjusts the shot. Flips it up. Won't go. Thompson gets it to go.
That's just a nice layup right there.
Paul brings it across.
One minute remaining in the first quarter.
Thompson jump shot. That shot won't go. Paul against Green. In the paint, gets it to go. And it's a 4-point lead for Golden State.
Sometimes the simplest plays are the hardest ones to execute. Good layup.
Paul draws the double team. Sloppy ball handling. Stevenson on the drive. Thompson fires. Griffin the rebound. Heaves it down the length of the floor. Finds a space and takes the wide open three. And the first quarter complete. The Warriors up by 4. We'll be right back with more Wednesday night basketball here on ESPN after the break. Neither team able to get much of a control here in the opening period. Some interesting things going on.
Yeah, no separation between the teams right now. Some good plays, some inconsistent plays, but what you see is a great competitive spirit by both sides.
Careless ball handling. To the basket, flips it up. That's good for 2. And it's an 8-point lead for the Warriors.
They score early and they score often. This is a great offensive team built around a solid offensive system.
It's good. A 2-pointer. He's 2 for 4 from the field. Jeff, Klay Thompson had that magical game last year when he had an NBA record 37 points in a single quarter. Remember, he beat the record set by George Gervin and Carmelo Anthony. That was a special night.
It was incredible to watch. When you look back at the 9 3-point shots that he got, there was only one lucky bounce. I mean, he was so pure in that quarter. I wish I was there to enjoy it with the Oracle crowd.
Puts it in, and they extend the lead to double figures. Stephen Curry with 16 points. Puts it down. What a play.
Oh, that's nice right there. The finish at the rim with the nice dunk.
goes in. Thompson jump shot. That's a 2. And it's a 10-point lead for the Warriors. Double team closing in. A ferocious slam.
4-2. The assist from number 3.
This season, a huge season for Draymond Green. He was so versatile last year. Now has the big contract. Perhaps feels a little pressure that he's got to perform this year.
Money Green is my new nickname for him, Mike. But he deserved it. He earned it. His play, his versatility, his competitive juice had such a huge impact on the Warriors winning. And I don't think there has to be anything to change for his formula of success. He should not feel more pressure to score, just continue to do his job and do it at a very, very high level.
For the layup, the Clippers with the offensive rebound from throws it down.
Oh, look at the athleticism exploding up to finish with the hammer.
Gets inside, goes to the goal. Green shot for 2, misses.
You defend, you always have a chance to come back and win a game.
And Chris Paul with the bucket.
You want to keep attacking the basket and get layups around the rim. That's how you score consistently.
Gets it to go. Long 2-pointer. Paul walks it across. Throws it down. What a play.
The assist from number 3.
Curry fires away from downtown. And Stephen Curry with the jumper. A 3-pointer. Final seconds, he'll just fire it up. And the first half comes to an end. Jeff, remember we were talking about Klay Thompson's 37 points in the single quarter. Imagine if there was a 3-point line when George Gervin was playing. How many would he have scored on a given night?
Yeah, and I think George Gervin has a legitimate beef, Mike. He said, hey, I scored the 33 points without the benefit of the 3-point line. It makes you think, do all these records need to have an asterisk next to them? When you talk about the 3-point line, the scoring leaders, all of these things to me have been changed and will continue to change because of the impact of the 3-point shot.
Curry on the drive, puts it in, a 2-pointer. 13-point lead for the Warriors.
At halftime, they had to make offensive adjustments, and they have. And they have come out and put on a great show offensively.
Bogut coming across. Bogut fires away for 2. Paul the rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
For Chris Paul, he is desperate to get to a finals, desperate for a championship, but his team not able to get past the second round. What does he have to do to take them there, Jeff?
Well, Chris Paul is a great player. Oftentimes, how far you advance in the playoffs is just as much about who you play with and who you play against as it is how you play individually. Chris Paul has nothing to be ashamed about. This is a team that could win it all.
There's the double team. Turns him away with the block. Griffin draws the double. The Clippers with the offensive rebound for a second chance opportunity. Paul for 2. Not that time. Griffin for 2. It's good. And Blake Griffin with his first field goal of the night. Thompson on the drive. Won't go.
I like it. I'm seeing more effort in the last couple of minutes than we saw in the first half. It may not result in a win here tonight, but the effort is something they can build on going forward.
Oh, what a play!
See, that's their problem there defensively. They're allowing the ball to get deep in the paint and right at the basket. You cannot defend like that and win basketball games.
Paul on the drive. It's good.
Look, you can't give up layups like that. You got to protect the basket and the paint at all costs.
Curry for two, puts it up. It's good. And they extend the lead to double figures. Paul bringing it up here. Stevenson against Thompson. Stevenson for two, lets it go. And Lance Stevenson with a nice play. And he just fires it up in the final seconds. Third quarter comes to an end. Fourth quarter coming up. The Warriors up by 9. We'll be right back with more Wednesday night basketball here on ESPN after the break. Fourth quarter set to begin. They've got quite a deficit right now, but this team has a never-say-die attitude, Jeff.
They have a deficit, Mike, but it's not because they haven't competed hard. They've just got to continue to stick with what they're doing and hopefully crack this deficit a little bit, one bucket at a time. And if you continue to work, Mike, good things happen for you.
They double him. Slices through the lane, back and forth. Nice looking Euro step. Pierce on the drive. Oh, it's turned back by Thompson. At the rim. Can't get the layup to fall.
Driving the ball into the paint is the most important offensive tool in the game. He had a great look. He just missed it.
Stolen.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Inside. Unable to flip it home.
Hey, you want to win in this game? You got to protect the paint in the last 2 minutes of a close game.
Hall against Barnes. Griffin for two, shoots away. Unable to flip it in.
I really like that. That's good defense, good sound defense protecting the basket in a close game.
Pierce fires away. The Clippers with the offensive rebound for another possession. Puts it in. 4-point game. The two defenders converge and hits the three. Golden State's 2 for 4 from the outside.
Hey, you kid, look at the technique on that three-point shot. The rhythm, the bounce, the arc, the follow-through. That's a thing of beauty.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
Curry has the double team close in. Fires away for two. Oh, he knocks it down. And looks like we've got a 20-second timeout. Jeff, there's some decisions to be made right now.
Many times, you wait to use your 20-second timeouts until late in the game. You can advance the ball under 2 minutes to the hash mark. That allows you to take a quick timeout, get a good set play drawn up, and come out and get a good arc.
Puts it down.
Oh, that's a sweet finish right there. Dunking the ball with strength and force.
Throws it down. What a play.
Hey, your first priority as a defense is to force them to shoot jump shots. When there's a drive, there's got to be...
Knocks it down. What a clutch play. And a timeout taken late here in the fourth.
When you're in a two-possession game, you don't really need to do anything special to get back in it. All you need to do is execute out of the timeout, get a score, and then have your defense lock in and lock down, get a stop, and then get out on the break.
The assist from number 3, Chris Paul.
The two defenders swarm. Oh, clutch shot. As we wind down the fourth, there's a timeout.
You don't need a three right now. Attack the basket, get the quick two, or get to the free throw line, which allows you to set your defense and try and force a turnover.
Double team closing in. Puts it up for two. Oh, tough shot. What a